the fuck is that picture?
Bling bling boy dressed up and as a character or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's.
Look on roll 20.
Oh, I don't have portraits up. I'm not gonna look at it. Um.
Oh.
All right. So, you all might have to help me, with what happened last time. I'll try my best, but it's been a while.
Yeah. I
How
have
it
some
grew up.
notes.
So, the last few sessions, you guys, helped incite a riot, kind of. Um, in the town of Valaki. Uh, this mob was then, directed by Lady Wachter, um, towards the now former, burgomaster of Valaki. Um, the burgomaster and his wife were killed, and their house exploded as presumably their son, whose name I don't recall at the moment as I scroll down my list of NPCs.
I think it was Victor.
Yes, Victor Valakovich. Um,
Like a bitch.
seemingly got his teleportation circle to work as a bright arcane flash happened and the top of the house exploded. Not typically how arcane or teleportation circles work, but it's been weird. You guys,
It's been weird.
it's been weird. You guys fled the city after the prompting of Rictavio to go to this tower that he knew of, and that he'll meet you there. And he told you not to touch anything. So you guys fled with Isaac, who is Nine's brother. Nine also has a real name. With you, whether you actually use it or not, that's up to you. And you fled with Isaac and Irina in tow. You all headed down. You head west from the city of Valaki down the road until you ran into an intersection which had a very confusing sign that pointed the directions of the towns, and eventually you figured it out. And you did indeed find the lake that Rictavio mentioned on a small lake called Lake Baratok. You all inadvertently found out how to enter the tower by sheer luck. There was a rather dirty but brightly decorated cart outside, seemingly unattended. You guys ignored it for the time being, head upstairs, started to rest, and then you all had a visitor who dropped off a dinner invitation at Castle Ravenloft. Then two of you got curious, went down, and tried to get into the cart that promptly exploded. And mad dash to get downstairs to make sure that those two didn't die. One for the second time. You all made it down. Everyone indeed survived. And you all went back into the tower. And then you saw a woman coming back with a large pack. And just kind of standing in awe of what had happened to her poor cart. And that is how you met
my poor HP.
that's how you met Esmeralda Devanir, a former Vistana turned monster hunter. She has been living out of this tower for some time. and she was on a quest to hunt down some werewolves. And now you all owe her one for blowing up her cart. But she did reveal that she had essentially Strahd's diary and gave it to you all. You have the handout somewhere.
Really?
But that's where we stand. You all are in the top of the tower. All packed in here. Yet to have a long rest yet. But if there's anything you'd like to do before going to sleep, by all means.
I specifically remember that I was right underneath the floorboards.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna attempt to take a long rest
you
there.
crawled underneath the underside of the floor, the ceiling
Yes.
of the third floor.
Yes.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna take a long rest.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we talked and stuff. I guess actually. Let me see. I'll make my way to shit. What was her name? Esmeralda. Yeah, I'll make my way to Esmeralda and.
I'm sorry, every time I hear Esmeralda, I keep thinking of the Hunchback of Notre Dame and that creepy
Well, it
priest in
looks-
his song.
Oh yeah, no, that's she looks just like it, and
Esmeralda
I
looks
think it's
basically
so
the
good.
same. Yeah, they're both
Okay, she's
so
hot.
they're both based
Gotcha.
after the Roman people.
Oh no, she's
So.
hot.
Oh no, she's a
The
badass.
fuck Irina. Fuck Irina. Let's
I-
go out.
I know you want
go
to.
after Esmeralda. I mean, Esmeralda though. Come on.
Anyway, I'll go up to Esmeralda and I'll say, all right, sorry for blowing up your cart. Should have listened to our friend. How long have you been stuck here?
Stuck here. I was born here. Also, do you know how to read? If I remember right, I left a sign on the door that said, keep out.
I mean, you did, and I can read. But we're not from around here, and we're kind of trapped here. And have that guy after us, apparently. So anything is a little enticing. If it's gonna help survive.
Well, I think, in order to fully apologize, you should come with me and take out some werewolves. But,
Strahd's strong. I was foolish and went to his castle to try to take him out myself, but well, fortunately I'm still alive.
Well, it seems our only way of escaping is to either make a deal with him like the Vistani did, or take him out. And I don't think a deal is gonna be a viable option. So, if and when that happens, if we make it that far, it'd be nice to have someone who at least knows a little bit of the layout, I guess. If you'd be willing to help. That is after we repay our debt.
She thinks for a second. And then slightly nods and says, "I'll think about it, but once you repay your debt."
Well, he went too. So, yeah. All right. And
She just like raised an eyebrow at you.
yeah, he'll just like, yeah, I'm not gonna get anywhere with this. Kind of look down, look at left and right, and like, I'm gonna go rest now, and I'll walk away.
It looks like you need it.
I guess I'll post up against the wall, sitting on the ground, and that's all I.
Esmeralda
do
goes
before
back
rest.
to, she has like a whetstone, and she's sharpening one of her hand axes. Cool. So all of you do get a long rest. I need 9
Hooray.
Elric, to give me Constitution saving throws.
No.
Wait, who?
Just 9 Elric. Okay. You all regain all your hit points, half your hit dice, as is normal. All your spells come back,
Actually, that's a
all
full.
that kind of stuff.
All my poopy points are back.
On the half hit dice, is it the greater or lesser number?
Round up for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be 3.
Cool. Also, I need to get with you later because I'm confused on something,
Okay.
and I completely and utterly forgot about it because I haven't thought about Elric in a hot minute.
When you all wake up, Esmeralda is already awake. And she has just a bunch of stuff laid out up here. From maps to some various weapons and implements.
I'm gonna look at the map specifically.
So it is a decently, though amateurly drawn map of the region, with a giant circle above the large lake that is above Balaki. I remember the town. I'll bring you guys back over here. So, basically, it's a map of the region with a big circle somewhere up there. That just in the middle of it says werewolves. And you can see that, I don't know if you can see this through the fog of war, but over here is Kresk. The winery's down here.
Yeah, are you pinging?
Yeah, I don't see your
Okay.
pings at all.
I was drawing.
I think it's the
Yeah, so Kresk is over
okay.
here.
okay.
There's a winery down here. Something called Argosvastholt is down here. Let's see. It has the word Berez, but it's like marked through. Over here, and obviously the castle in Village of Barovia and Seer Pool.
Where was the marking for the werewolves?
North of the large lake.
North of the lake.
which is Lake Zarovich. There you go.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Good morning.
So, have you scouted morning the area or know of anything about the enemy?
Well, it's a pack of werewolves. I didn't make it too far before I realized that I forgot something. So I came back, and then I heard my cart explode.
What do I know about werewolves?
You can give me a Arcana, History, or Religion check.
None of those I'm good at.
Okay.
Arcana, history, or religion. I'll do.
Mostly fairy tale. Kind of like the general myths about werewolves being like unharmed by most weapons, and their bites being able to infect others.
Can I see if I know anything about werewolves, like weaknesses to like my readings back
Sure.
in the good old days?
Go for it.
Were they good?
No. I guess we would a religion check too or something.
Yeah, any of those three.
Okay.
Actually, correction as to where the werewolf den would be. Somewhere up this direction. So northwest of the lake that you're currently on.
Okay, that's what I thought originally, and then you said Zarakovich. I was like, that's a bit of a travel, but we can do.
Yeah. So somewhere in this direction. Is where like it's circling and says like werewolf den. So you know that only magic or silvered weapons can injure them. And there's actually more than just one way someone can get lycanthropy. It's typically seen as like a curse or a disease. One is definitely through a bite of an afflicted individual, but someone can also just be born with it. Typically, those born with it have more control than those who are infected. The moon does have sway over transformations, but generally they look like normal people until they transform.
Imagine a lichen already cursed 9. Maybe even edgier.
So edgy.
So edgy.
Oh yeah, because that's what we need—an edgier edgelord.
I can make it happen. Just run up to the lichens, babe. Bite me, dog daddies.
Esmeralda
don't like that.
says. Esmeralda says, but before we even leave the tower, we need to deal with that. And she just like kind of nod their head behind her to like one of the arrow slits.
Motioning something outside.
I want to try and take a peek without being by whatever's out.
You move up to one of the arrow slits, and you see below the tower a small crowd of what look like people, but they're standing, like arms slack, like some of them like heads are like loosely cocked to the side, and just like kind of aimlessly wandering around both the tower and like the rubble that was the cart.
It seems that your escapades drew some unwanted guests.
Our
I didn't dig any
escapades.
unwanted holes.
I mean, I'd prefer not to be attacked by the Walking Dead, but you know, or we can stay in the tower until we run out of food.
Be cracked in this tight area as long as possible. Too familiar.
Well, I guess we take care of that.
I'll be here.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, how do we get down again? Was
We
it
just
like
ask.
a command word?
No, we just ask politely.
Alright, I'll get on the...
Pile on.
Yeah, pile on. I assume Yasin's... is Yasin coming? We're gonna go kill some zombies.
I'm still underneath the like actual platform.
Ah. Well, we're taking the platform down.
I know.
You not.
Are
You might not want to be
you-
underneath that while we're going down.
Are you under the platform or just under the floor?
The platform.
Yeah.
I am under the platform.
Okay.
So, I don't know how like loud they were, but as soon as the platform starts moving, I know for a fact that like I wake up.
Yeah, you'd
I just-
probably be awake beforehand because they like start moving around.
Mm.
You know, it's like having a noisy upstairs apartment neighbor.
Oh, lovely.
Or-
But
I'm
it's
an
much
upstairs
worse.
It's
apartment
much worse.
neighbor.
There's
It's
no
like, it's
no
like
insulation,
being under a
and
house
you're
and some...
attached to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like
that's
being
tough.
under a house and someone walking above you, all the dirt just hits you in the face.
So
I mean,
you call the elevator down?
Yes. Could you please take us down?
Oh god, I forgot about that.
I'm leaving.
Hmm?
I'm leaving. I absolutely fucking forgot about that. I hate
forgot.
what?
The other question
you.
is,
Just
do you
playing
bring
elevator
Isaac with you?
music.
Yeah, I'll bring Isaac with us.
Okay. Yazin, what do you do as this elevator starts moving with you on the bottom side of it?
I'm going to try to like sneak my way down and just
Okay.
kind of like okay, so what I want to do is when I realize that they are like moving, I'm still gonna like plant my feet right there, and when it comes close enough, I just want to like just plop on the floor and just be right behind them.
Okay.
That's the best
just
that I can
just
do.
give me a stealth check. See if you can surprise anyone.
Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
While we
the dog
listen to
had go
elevators
outside.
music.
Yeah, the dog had to go outside.
A stealth check, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you all make it to the bottom floor. I'll stop that.
What is it?
Booey, ooey, ooey.
You have made it down.
There we go. Sit. Good boy.
All right. Is everyone here?
Everyone that
Well,
matters, I
everyone that
guess.
got on the elevator with you, and you look around, and you didn't see Yazin go on the elevator, but Yazin's here, just standing there.
Yeah.
like
So
like waiting for you
yeah.
all.
So what was the plan?
Zombies outside. We'll take care of them, and then werewolves, which are to the north.
My face just goes from like understanding to no, no, no.
Either get over it or get upstairs.
And leave everyone to just. Is it only going to be us, or is that crazy chick with the explosions going to come with us, or?
Did you see her come down with us?
I think she was joining us on the werewolves. I'm not sure anymore. But
Look, I don't have a problem with taking out the undead or any of that sort. The dogs is kind of where I cross the line. Like, that is something that I just do not want to do.
well, it's something we have to do if we're gonna get anywhere and learn about this sword, which is the only thing that can harm Strahd for the most part, at least in a lethal sense. I get you don't like dogs. A lot of people don't like a lot of things. But I don't think the three of us could take a pack of werewolves.
Word of advice. I don't know what kind of fear you have with dogs, but I suggest you get over it. Unless you die earlier than you expected.
I love the advice that you give. It's the best. I am going to walk past them and kind of like creak open the door as softly as I can.
Okay, give me another stealth check.
If I can find it, that would be great. That's how stealthy I am.
I don't recall zombies having super high passive perceptions, but
I'd be very surprised if they did.
Oh, it's 2GM. What?
that's fine.
I was wondering why
You rolled an
fifty or
11.
shit.
You know. They don't know.
Well, now we know.
I think GMing stealth rolls is funny. could be.
Okay, you pull open the door slightly, and you can see out. And there's a handful of. You can move up to the door. You can see a handful of zombies just either staying in place or just slowly shuffling. It seems like they haven't. You didn't make enough noise for them to come and attack you.
I'm gonna go up to Yazin, whisper in his ear, ask how many are there out there?
I'm just gonna put up 3 fingers.
I'm gonna. Do you mind scooching aside? I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, I'll definitely scooch. I'll just take a few steps back and then just, let them have it.
Here you go. You
Do
can
you have
it.
the ability to move your token?
You can have it. No?
Okay. Let me just allow someone else to be able to do that too.
Throw it at me. Throw it at me, I guess. Then
As
if it needs
much
be, they
as
can
I
take
would-
over the computer.
Mm-hmm. As much as I would absolutely love to, do anything, I still don't have
There you
a
go.
computer.
No, you should
And
be
I
able
also
to
didn't
move
win
Yazin.
that 4,000 Oh my god, the squeaky toy is worse.
I know, it's so much worse.
9, what are you doing?
I think you know.
We're going to fight werewolves, chill.
I should be able to hit. I'm going to just my plan is I'm gonna open the door and immediately cast fireball.
Yep. We're going to fight werewolves. And he's gonna blow that
First,
spell
roll a
already.
d20 for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot your wild magic.
Also, keep in mind that there is a macro for you.
I know. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
And
not
where is this?
popping up,
Where is
though.
this
It's just a
fireball
weird thing.
centered?
I'm going to center it because I know it's a 20-foot, so I gotta get it away. So I'm gonna center it. Yeah, this is out of range. I'm going to center it. I can't ping on on the ruler. I'm going to center it here.
Okay.
I can see that spot.
I just imagine the Vath scene.
Just start cackling.
Dude, I swear that still has to be my absolute favorite role-playing moment. Like role-playing combat moment put together. It's so fucking
I knew it was
good.
gonna happen too.
Which one?
Oh, so did I.
Which,
So did I.
Which situation are you talking about?
When he fireballed a
Wait,
whole bunch
the
of
Fall
drow.
of Neverwinter.
Oh.
The Fall of Neverwinter when he stood on top of the castle.
Go and
like,
roll your
entranceway.
fireball there.
Ready. Boom.
Jesus.
Whisper.
Unfortunate rolls. I
Five's
mean,
not
most
bad.
of them are average.
It could have
Nah,
been better.
the 5, 6, and the 3s are great. It's the ones.
Yeah, still. Could have been a lot worse.
Definitely.
Still 25 damage on multiple fucking enemies. So
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not a lot of damage.
I gave Jared a lot of shit for how he used Fireball, but now I'm gonna be using.
I mean, every player is eventually going to play a wizard or a spellcaster that can cast Fireball, and every player will eventually have a Fireball moment because everyone wants that big AOE damage. Because it's dope when you take out like 15
Lightning
enemies.
bolt is pretty good, pretty cool too.
Oh, lightning bolt's awesome.
Lightning bolt.
It's the exact same
Especially
as
if
fireball.
you
It's
can
just
get
line.
like, yeah, especially if you can get like a really
Save
good
is a
line.
15.
I can't hear
So-
Lightning Bolt without thinking of Noah playing the ninja in Final Fantasy and going Lightning Bolt.
Lightning bolt every time. I miss playing ninja.
Oh,
Yeah,
rabbit.
they let's see. That one. That one. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. This one only takes half.
There's more we thought, apparently. How many did Elric see outside whenever he looked?
Elric didn't look.
From
from up top.
I mean from the top. I
Yeah,
just
from the-
saw some zombies. I don't know. I didn't say specifically. He probably forgot.
Like 8, give or take. Okay. Now it's time to roll initiative.
Hey! Oh.
Wow.
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 There we go.
Wow. Okay, can you roll my initiative?
Yes. I don't.
Danny.
Oh, I do have your name now.
What?
Oh, you got a 20 as well. I guess I'm rolling everyone's
Yes.
initiative from now
Yes.
on. What's your dex modifier?
I'm glad that I didn't get a 1 on that first roll 20 I did.
My dex modifier is 1.
Okay, so I go first. I got a
Yeah.
plus 3.
Y'all rolling, high.
Also, if you hover your
I
mouse over their roll, it tells you what the modifier is.
Yeah, I don't get
Oh,
a
that's
modifier on
right.
mine. Y'all get a
+3
plus
versus
one.
+1. I have a +3.
You have +3. I have +0. So I just got an out one.
Yeah, but I figured me having a decent dex would be good for initiative, being the only frontline healer.
Elric. Go first.
Yeah, so Mason shield out. He'll give a huff and go, all right,
Oh, you know what I just
fuck
realized?
him up.
9.
No.
What's that?
You're in the anti-magic.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
So you
that's
still
right.
used a third level spell slot, but no fireball.
Fuck. We shouldn't have brought that up earlier.
I would have remembered regardless.
I know. But if it's like 3 turns down the line, we may have got lucky.
So, you still throw open the door and you cast it, but nothing happens. But Elric, go ahead.
Can you tell me at least how many I did kill beforehand?
Like 5.5.
That would have been great.
He's celebrating a victory that could have possibly happened.
It did for a moment.
Do we know how big is the non-magic just within the tower?
I don't think you actually tested it. It's definitely inside
I lay
the tower.
on hands. I will when whoever exploded with me exploded. I healed them.
It definitely worked when you did that, but you're like over here.
Okay.
So
I was kind of out there. Okay. Good enough.
yeah, you don't know where the anti-magic actually starts with the tower, but
Yeah, I don't know where it starts and stops. I just know it exists,
Mhm.
and that's good enough for me.
I'll have a fireball moment. You watch.
All right, so getting past, you will take extra movement. So 10, 15. I'll like look around. Can I
there's a few.
see these 3 behind the wagon? Well, I
the
can see
wagon
this one,
doesn't
but can I-
exist. So yes.
Oh, that's right. I killed it. It's a much nicer.
I will say
ego way on
the
saying
squares that
I blew up.
the wagon used to take up is difficult terrain because there's kind of a crater, but
And maybe
you
some-
can
some,
see through it because
rubble.
there's no longer a wagon.
Yeah, I killed that thing good, which is the best way for my ego to say that I blew it up.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to. So that was 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna get right here, and I'm going to shout. Just over here,
Okay.
and start swinging at this one on the left. And I would also like, if possible, to shout out a rough head count.
Well,
Just like over
You can-
here, and then shout out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just there's 10, and then
okay. So you've
swing
definitely
at
drawn
this guy.
the zombie's attention. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Why is my mace so far away? 21 to hit.
Definitely hits. And it takes a total of 8 damage. All right. Yazin.
So, technically, 9 is counted as the typical
Yep. Takes an extra 5 feet of movement to move through an ally
15.
swing.
15.
But I'm tiny.
It doesn't matter.
Still count as
You're not a
movement.
small creature.
Yeah, Yaza is not
So,
2 size categories
Yaza's also-
larger than you.
I was just thinking that Yaz is a big guy anyway, so.
I'm just gonna move right next to you, and I need to access him.
I don't have. Do I have access to all your character sheet? I
Yep.
do. Oops. That's mine.
Sir, please.
I don't know
Ask
why
for
you came
more.
all the way over here.
Hmm?
You were just on your phone rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You're also very quiet. You need to get closer to Noah's mic.
Well, she's over to the side.
I know, but
My chair's
still
in
very
the way.
quiet. I can hardly hear her. Go and do whatever you're doing, because I couldn't hear what you were doing.
She didn't say what she was doing. She moved next to me, and she's looking at spells.
I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Magic missile.
Talk to the mic.
So I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, 2 on this one on this one. That's how it works, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
There's 3 bolts.
Okay.
Go and roll it 3 times.
Roll it 3 times. It is not on your list. So you had to go to the actual spell.
Oh my god, that sucked. I know for a fact that I were. So,
Just click on it. Click on the spell itself.
Is it not?
Oh, okay. No, she doesn't have the
Let me add it.
thing pulled to her attacks.
which is so weird because I remember doing that. So, what is it?
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Or you can do that, I suppose.
There's only 3.
You already said what you were targeting, so we're going with that. So this one
Yeah.
takes 7,
Yeah,
and the other one takes 2.
you're good.
This one, actually, not quite yet. Okay. Isaac pulls out his battle axe. It kind of skimming along the ground in his giant fiendish arm. He steps through. That's 20. And he's going to move over here for 30. And he's going to smash this zombie. I should also make his character... Oop, not that. Okay, did I just break his sheet?
Don't do that.
So the first one he crit failed, so misses. The second one's a 14, which hits, and the zombie takes 15 slashing damage. As that is Isaac's turn. So some of these zombies are visually different. These ones are mostly decayed. The skin kind of shrunk tight to the undead muscle and bone, while 3 of them are a little more bloated. These 3 here, and those are the ones that are going to move up. I can actually get there. This one's going to go through the difficult terrain to attack Isaac. So Elric, this one is, let me get the character sheet, is going to try to bite you, and then 2 claws. So that's a 21, an 11, and a 16 to hit.
21 hits.
You take 2 points of piercing damage as it swings arms, doesn't quite get through your armor, and then bites you on the outside of the shoulder. While the other one is going to attack Yazin. Then 9, a 20, and another 9.
The 20 definitely hits.
So you take 2 points of
Yeah.
slashing damage from its claw.
Okay. So that'd be 28.
And 2 damage. And
Okay.
the other one is going to attack Isaac. AC is 14, so he's going to take a total of 11 damage. Alright, now it's the regular zombies' turns. They're going to shuffle forward. Just going to get there. This one just kind of gets here and can't get closer. Okay, so regular zombies. 2 of them are going to attack Ulrich for an 11 and a 19.
19 hits.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. One's going to attack Yazin for an 11 to hit.
Just hits.
It's 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And 3 are going to attack Isaac. He is 14. So he's going to take a total of 11 points of damage. Alright. 9. Back to you.
I can run past the zombies without. Yeah, man. 8, 19, 15, 20.
You'll have to make a check to move through their space, but you could move diagonally through here.
Well, I was gonna move diagonally. What's the thing? Z. Nope, not Z. We do the ruler thing.
While you're dragging your token, just right click.
Yeah. I was gonna do this way.
I can't see it until you drop your token.
30. There.
Okay.
Coming down one to the left.
You will take an opportunity attack from this one.
That's fine.
That is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
So
Magic
it was
armor.
fine.
Yeah. And then let me go ahead and just nope, just too close. Still too close. Get these 3 at least. And that one. Aha! I can get 4 of them. 5 of them sitting there. Hey, I can get all these guys. So yeah, fireball. Right there.
Alright.
All but 3 of them. All but 2 of them.
Yeah, so basically, well, all but 3, because you can't get this guy.
Which one?
This one.
Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot about it. I didn't see it.
Gun
which
roll.
one attacked me? Hell yeah! That's good, but still.
And 3 of these guys.
A lot of 1s on that one.
All
I
right.
got a lot of 1s today. Can I
This one
also-
actually saves. It only takes 10.
Oh,
Give me a d20 roll. Roll for your wild magic.
right. Oh. I was gonna. I was thinking about empowering it, but nah, because some of those 1s sucked. But
You have to say it before you roll.
yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna use it. I wasn't gonna use it anyway. So
You didn't take any out, but all of them are bloodied except for this one, and this one. As fire erupts from the middle of the field, the edge of the flame just coming to you, Elric and Yazin, but it does not get hot enough to burn you. Elric.
Yeah. I will. I'm just gonna mace the one that looks a little different right in front of me.
Okay.
I don't have 2 attacks. That's right. I don't get 2 melee. Mace.
14 hits. As it takes 8 points of damage. You swing and hit it about mid-thigh, and its leg just snaps and falls to the ground. And then, as you look down at the leg, the zombie's still standing on its other leg. It, like, stumbles a little bit. But then you see the leg twitch, and then it moves, like, almost like a inchworm. The leg starts crawling.
Ew, stop.
But not that one. I'm going to...
God, this. This-
Okay. So there is a leg that's going to be in the square. Would you like to move?
No, I'll stay here.
Yasin.
So I have a question for lightning bolt. Is it like the direction that I choose, or is it? Oh,
Yeah,
please, sir.
it's centered on you, and it's a ray. It's a straight line from you to wherever. So you can
Okay,
just have your
so-
ruler on you and just draw 30 feet. I believe that's the range.
It says 100 feet,
Or
unless
whatever
I.
it says, yeah.
Okay, so I will move. God, this is gonna be so painful for me. I'm gonna move over to the left, so like where 9 is, 2 down, and I'll take the opportunity attacks. And I'm gonna cast lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
You're going to take a total of 4 opportunity attacks moving over there.
4?
Uh-huh. Because these 3 are in
1,
your range,
2,
and you
3.
moved in and out of this one's range. Do you still want to do that?
Okay, I'll move 1 forward then, so I don't get
Okay, cool.
an additional 2. So I'll still take the other 2.
You're still going to take 3.
Still gonna take
this
3.
one, this one, and this one. Yep.
Which ones?
The
Wait, I only
3
see
that
2
were
of them, though.
directly south of where you were standing.
This one. This one.
I'm gonna roll
Oh,
them.
that's
This
one of
one.
them? I thought that was a player. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
They said, "Damn,
Okay.
your token's ugly." Can I use my reaction?
What does it do?
Starting at 2nd level, you can use your... Oh, wrong one. At 1st level, I can interpose Divine Light between myself and an attacking enemy. When... Oh, wait, never mind. That's only for me. I thought it was for others, too. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought I was going to give them
The other
disadvantage.
one rolls an 8. So,
Okay.
crit, an
misses.
8, and a 12.
12 hits as well.
Okay, so you're going to take a total of 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
It's a little slashing and bludgeoning, but I don't think it matters.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And okay. Well, you know what? Give me a moment.
Oh, why'd you move there? Why did you move there?
All of my paycheck is going to go.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
So I don't have it. So dexterity saving throw. Each creature takes 8d.
Wait,
So-
scroll up.
It's the same as
Scroll
Fireball.
up.
You mean up?
That's your spell save DC.
Oh, okay. Well,
They have to make a dex saving throw of 16 to meet or beat.
where was it?
Okay, well, you have to roll damage, so.
Hang on.
Roll damage.
Alright. Doesn't matter what this one rolls. Dead, dead, dead.
Pog. I have a body count of like at least 3.
Would be 17. No, doesn't matter if these ones save either. Alright. Oh, I think I lost my.
My
Oh.
plan.
Well, that's then the leg also stops moving as well. Cool. So you took out every zombie on that row as they collapse into heaps. Some body parts are just sent sailing into the distance.
Team Rocket will strike again.
Isaac will first hit the zombie on the right. Yep, that's the zombie is going to attempt undead fortitude. So needs to make a 18. Does not, so it is
Go ahead and attempt
dead.
it, loser.
And then he's going to take the other strike on the one on the other side. Also hits for another 15 points damage. And they act there. Good. The zombies are going to move up because they're brainless undead. This off. Okay. They're both going to attack you, Elric, and one's going to attack Isaac.
Sure.
7, natural 1, and then for Isaac, that's a 21 for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Alright. 9. There's 3 left.
Well, no point in doing what I was wanting to do.
Only this one.
I was gonna-
This one's the only zombie that's not bloodied yet. The other 2 are.
Yeah. I want to save my spell slots for the werewolves. So, I'm just going to.
Yeah, you already used both your third level
fire.
ones.
Nah, I can get in there. I can get in our third level. It's fine.
Sorcerer things.
Yeah, I'll have to use all 5 of my sorcery points to get our third level spell. But
Oh yeah, I'm aware that we burned a lot of resources.
I'm going to firebolt that guy. 15.
Which guy?
One right next to the one that hasn't been
Okay, cool.
bloodied yet.
Yep. It takes 5 points fire damage.
Not a lot, but you know,
It's something. It is now bloodied.
it's something. Yeah, I made it bloody.
As chunks blast off of it. Elric.
I didn't kill anything, but I bloodied almost everything.
That takes a spell slot, so I'm just going to attack the one directly to myself.
Go for it. That hits, and
14.
let's see. You smash it. It falls to the ground, and then you see it pick itself back up. as it continues to fight. As now a very large dent in its head where you brought the mace down. Would you like to move?
No, I'm holding ground.
All right. Yazin. No. Galen.
So
Here she comes.
I am so close.
It is your turn.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy.
She takes every combat turn by walking from the other room into here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start putting a time limit on your turn.
3. And I will just, I'll take an action to engage. And
Okay.
that will be my. Okay, going back to damage control because this little.
Isaac brings down the battle axe. There's nothing the zombie could roll to survive that. And then he is going to move up over here. And then he's going to smash this other one. A 10 does hit. 15. No, the zombie is also dead. It finally drops as Isaac cleaves both like its head and part of its opposite shoulder straight through the neck, down with his battle axe. The zombie takes another turn and is going to try to slam you with a 5 to hit. 9. It's your turn.
Fireball.
Battle. Definitely hits.
Damn, that 18 plus 19. If that would have critted, damn, for a cantrip.
So that is just enough to bring this zombie down, and it hits the ground, and you wait for a second for it to get up just like the other one did, and it doesn't. Everything on the ground is motionless.
Is it crazy that on a crit I can do actually 20 damage on a fucking cantrip?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Wild times.
That was easy.
Meanwhile, Yasin's just fucking dying. Because they took 3 opportunity attacks. Silly little guy.
Should we go back up?
Yeah, might as well.
I'm sure
I'm still
Esmeralda already
curious.
knows that the zombies are all gone. Pretty sure she was watching the entire time.
I'd put money on it. I'm curious to know if she's gonna help with the werewolves or if it's just up to us.
She couldn't be bothered with simple zombies. You really think she's gonna help with werewolves?
I mean, they're kind of her stick.
Monsters are her stick.
Yeah,
They're
and werewolves
monsters.
are monsters.
So we're zombies. And she didn't help with those, did she? So I wouldn't really bet on it.
We'll find out. And I guess we'll make our way upstairs.
To the top, to the top. Por favor, por favor. Oh
I love
no.
hearing the music.
Get ready for the music, Noah.
There's still the thunder clouds in the background.
From Yasmin's Lightning Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I hate that he pulls us to each individual floor.
The elevator is very slow.
Is it slow, Danny?
It's very
Is
slow. It takes about a minute and a half to get from the bottom to the top.
I bet you just watch the
No,
He's just
it-
watching the
elevator music
YouTube
timer.
timer. He's
that
like,
only
okay,
that
a
only
minute
took you
and a
30
half.
seconds.
Good.
When we first did it, I actually took the full minute and a half. Just make you guys suffer.
Yeah, well, fuck you for that.
I can't do it again.
Scarred us for life.
Scarred you. When you
just hate that
arrive
song.
at the top, you see Irina is now sitting on the floor next to Esmeralda.
Doing each other's hair.
No, it's helping planning an attack on a werewolf cave. Esmeralda just glanced up for a second and looks back down the map, so she says, well, how'd it go?
Back, aren't we? What do you think?
Well,
Ignore
I heard a
him.
fireball and a
He's
lightning
just
bolt, so I think you were perhaps showing off.
That's crowd control.
There were a lot of them.
They were just zombies. Perhaps save the big flashy stuff for when we face werewolves.
Yeah,
Too
well,
late
the
now.
faster we take them down, then in the long run, the less resources we use up.
Does that... How... Never mind.
Oh, I mean, look at Yezin over there. Doing that a little faster, maybe they wouldn't be so hurt for the next fight to come.
I'm going to trip you. Now, I do say that in character. I'm going to trip you.
In your
Question.
condition, I would
Do
try.
any of you have silver or magic weapons?
I have this, and he will show a silver longsword.
I thought it was a short sword.
I have it written down as longsword. And it's in
From
my-
the death house.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a longsword.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I have it down for the two-hand option, one hand, so I figured
Yeah.
it had to have been...
Mm. Okay.
What? Why?
Anyone else?
Weapons aren't really my thing.
I think I have a silver hairbrush. I'm not sure. It was something silver.
Unless you're planning on bludgeoning werewolves with a hairbrush, I don't think that'll work. Okay, that makes things a little more tricky.
You see, werewolves can't be hurt by normal weapons. It just kind of glances off and, they'll eat your face. But
Oh,
Magic
I'm the
and-
only one who uses a normal weapon here.
magic and silver, well, cuts through 'em like butter. That being
What about
said,
you,
they are
Isaac?
still very strong. But the other good thing is they're only immune to weapons. They're not so immune to fire and other things. As she picks up
a flask of a oily clear liquid. I only have a few bottles of these left, thanks to you. Looking up at you, Elric. This is alchemist fire. Once exposed to air, it catches fire, and well, can't really put it out. It goes out after about a minute or so, but fairly handy. I've 5 of them. They're about 200 on the inside of my wagon.
Yeah, I can attest.
Is that why it burned so long?
Well, it's why it made a mushroom cloud. It's a precaution. I have quite a few enemies.
Anyways, Let's not dwell on the past.
Well, if we're lucky, maybe some of the extra weapons I had in my wagon survived. But we'd have to dig through the rubble, so...
With the zombies gone, that we can do. Something more my speed would be best. I tend to use a shield.
I take it you're not practiced in the longsword.
Oh, she asked what that's.
To me, I really don't know if I have
Are you
what's
proficient with longswords?
classification of.
Are you proficient with longswords or martial weapons?
I believe it's martial. It's not on my list. I'll check.
What are your proficiencies for weapons? Or I will look myself. You did
am
not put them
currently
in.
Looking. Yeah, and that's what I
Cool.
said.
I don't know.
Light armor, shields, medium armor, simple weapons, and that's it. So simple weapons.
So the answer is no.
Yeah, correct. No, long swords aren't really my take. Typically use a mace. Any simple weapon, really. Though it might be good to look into becoming adept at other weapons soon.
I need to see if this is a simple weapon.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Power paladin, I could, but I'm.
Also, not a simple weapon. Okay.
Well, no, paladins get more than just.
I know,
simple
I know.
weapon. They get martial.
Well, that mace is not going to do you well, and Isaac, right? Unfortunately, your giant axe isn't going to do much either.
She leans
You can
forward,
use this if
reaches
it
behind
suits
her,
your fancy.
takes out her hand axe, and says, to you, Ulrich, if you lose this, or if you die with it, I'm going to kill you myself. Understand?
I was killed a long time ago, and he'll take the weapon.
She hands you a +1 hand axe.
Okay. At least it's a +1.
Pog.
So, I have a pretty good idea of where the den entrance is. It's a bit to the northwest of here. And I have a decent gauge on their numbers. Going into the den is probably suicide. Or they'll take you and make you a werewolf too, and then... Well, I think that's a fate worse than death, but... So...
What are the numbers? A roundabout guess. Any numbers better than none?
Around about a dozen and several regular wolves as well. We might have to stand by and scout a bit. They have regular hunting parties, so usually the 12 or so aren't all in at the same time. I would love to take out all of the werewolves, but my main goal is to rescue those who got kidnapped by them, assuming they're not already afflicted.
Is there a way to cure this affliction?
Yes. I believe remove curse and greater restoration are just about the only ways. Unfortunately, it's out of my skill set. And the only werewolves you can cure are the ones that are infected. If they're born with the curse, then well, the only way out is death.
Oh joy.
Danny, question.
Mhm.
I didn't realize we were taking a short rest. As long as I don't take the cure disease or whatever, can I still swap my spells around?
And you already had combat.
Yeah, I was trying to do that in the middle of it before I cast any spells. But alright, I'll stick with whatever.
Also, you didn't quite roll high enough on your check to know about vampires to know that they could be cured.
Oh no, I mean I
So
was just acknowledging the cure, but I took some spells that knowing going into combat I probably wouldn't.
I mean, if you picked them before, you were gonna fight the zombies. Fine.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Well, I hadn't picked them before the zombies. I was doing that in the middle of it.
Okay.
But it's good. Most of my stuff is fucking good. I can't see some of it because I can't get rid of these fucking portraits no matter where I look.
Mm.
And they block like a third of my screen.
Just put it small.
So, there's two ideas. We can try to wait until there's a hunting party that goes out, so there's less to deal with. And we try to flush out the remaining werewolves in the caves. Or we sneak in and try to get those who are captured out.
Do you think this may work? A slight war of attrition?
And all
Only
of
in the
attrition
sense
against
of-
werewolves who
Only in the
can't be hurt
sense
by no
of
means. They're going to win that war every time.
I mean, there's only 3 of us that use a means of melee, and the rest are spellcasters.
Unfortunately, some of
I-
you
I
have already
don't think
used your
that's
big and flashy
necessary.
spells, so unless we want to wait another day and
But my plan is, what if we wait for the hunting party, we scout, as you said, wait for them to leave and ambush the hunting party first. We can take a rest because they're supposed to be gone, and then we go to fight after we recoup and continue our observations. Then we can kill a portion of them, wait, gather our energies back, and go for a second attack. Food for thought, at least. If not, I do like the plan of wait for the hunting party to leave and save who we can while taking out what we can, and then going back for seconds later. if we make it that far. Saving the people does come first. I'll agree with that.
If we get lucky and see the hunting party leave, and we can figure out how many wolves versus actual lycanthropes are in their midst, then we'll make the decision then. Otherwise,
Food for thought.
yes. I think,
Alright, so we scout and
I think you all should rest a little bit before we head out. Gather what I can. And we take out some werewolves.
I think that sounds just about good to me. Could someone who's not needing to take a little bit of a rest search the rubble for possible weapons outside?
Yeah, Zen.
Mm?
How you feeling right now?
Hungry? Why?
Dogs,
Just curious.
lycanthropes.
Oh, I know for a fact that the moment that we I know for a fact that something bad will happen and I will not be able to help. So I really don't want to go inside of the den, no matter what. And I would rather have the high ground. That's just my inner thoughts though. Oh, speaking of dogs. But yeah, not feeling good, feeling a little queasy about it.
If we're gonna be taking a short rest, I would like to go ahead and use up my 5 sorcery points beforehand to get a 3rd level slot. That way I can get at least 2 of my sorcery points back.
Wait, what? Sorry. You're
I said
using
if
your
we're gonna be
sorcery
taking a
points to get a 3rd level spell slot.
And then that way, when we take a short rest, I can get 2 of my sorcery points back.
You get them right back on a short rest?
I get a 3rd of them rounded up on a short rest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quick-
Eventually, he'll get all of them back.
Quick question. So the short rest gives you an opportunity to heal up a little bit naturally, right?
Using
it would
hit
be
dice.
You have to use hit
yeah,
dice.
so it would be I know, but where's the hit dice on here?
It's right below your
It's
HP.
on-
sheet.
Oh, you don't have any hit dice given after your rest, so you get 3 back.
I'm not
would you like
seeing
me to roll
where
one
it
for
says
you?
you regain sorcerer points after a short rest.
I looked up a second ago because I looked up.
You get that ability at level 20.
This is what it shows on D&D Beyond.
Nice. So that would be
You
Do you want me to add your health points back?
now,
It's
now,
13,
now
right?
when I look it up, now it's saying I only get them back. I get them all back, but on a long rest.
That's how it usually works.
Maybe there is
Yeah, I
a
didn't
higher
think
level
you-
thing.
Yeah, I think eventually you can get a portion back.
Yeah, at level 20 you
think
get
it's
4 back on
generally
a short
long
rest.
Oh, that sucks. Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, you can use your sorcery points to regain that spell slot, but then I believe you'll be out of sorcery points.
That's fine. I'll just use up my sorcery points to go ahead and get my 3rd level. I know I'm gonna want that fireball for these damn werewolves, so.
Possibly.
Cool. Let's take a 10-minute break.
Oh yeah.
What's made it bussin'?
Me.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
You know
you make
what?
the
Fair.
no,
You
you
see,
make you. No
Danny's a
one makes this
bad
game.
bitch. Y'all are just bad bitches.
Noah just makes this game mid.
All right, I know who I hate now.
All
It's just
right.
so dumb.
Is there anything you guys want to do before you leave the tower?
I would like to, as people are prepping and resting and stuff, essentially inspect Esmeralda and see if she has any sort of like holy symbol or something on her.
Yeah, personally inspect her for that.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
How messy is Irina's hair?
That was on my sheet, but under Yasin's name.
I think it would
Hey,
be
that's
like
me.
it looks like a 2 or 3 day old like braid.
During the short rest, I'll just rebrush it for her.
Okay.
And then try to re-braid it. Did I braid? I think I did braid it last time.
No holy symbols necessarily. But you do notice that one of her legs is clockwork.
That's peculiar. Kind of sexy too.
I have. Shut the fuck up, Jordan. Have I seen that sort of technology before?
No,
Okay.
you have not.
But my only description is like clockwork kind of stuff or gears and
I mean, like you're aware of
That's
yeah, I
not
mean we
pocket
have
watches.
clocks in this day and age.
yeah, like pocket watches and shit like that exist, but like clockwork limbs, no, you haven't seen that kind of thing before.
She's a nimble right.
Aren't Nimblerites purely magical?
And they're made out of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just automatons that are infused with magic.
This umbrella's going fucking nuts.
I guess I'll kind of look and ask halfway across the room, not being particularly loud to draw attention to it, but not being quiet, I guess. And I'll say, so what's up with that? And I'll just kind of look at the leg, not point.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything like that before.
Oh, I had a master craftsman make it for me.
Well, as long as they did a bang up job, I guess that's all that matters. I won't ask for detail. It's not my business.
I mean, he did an excellent job. Almost feels like a real thing.
And like she like flexes her foot back, and you can see like the gears in the ankle like whir in the like the foot lifts.
He moves the foot around.
That's dope. I want a steampunk character. Dope. That's it. Otherwise, I'm just kind of waiting. Actually, I guess I'll discuss battle plans, any information she has on like if she has anything on how their rotations normally go, like if she knows when hunting parties are generally sent out. Is it once a week, once a day? How many tend to go? Any information she really has before we go investigate.
The pack is generally led by an alpha, typically male. generally the strongest of the group. Hunting parties, it's usually on a desk, out for several hours at a time. We go out pretty much every day. Lots of mouths to feed after all. Definitely don't
Plus
want to
whatever prisoners they may have.
don't want to be caught out in
If
the
they're
forest,
looking-
especially at night. Because
I'm
either
guessing that's
the
where all the howling comes from.
either the werewolves will drag you off to their den, or the servants of Strahd will kill you.
Well, let's make sure none of that happen. Are you joining us, or are you just giving information?
Oh, if I didn't come with you, you would for sure die. No, I'm coming.
Any strengths we should know of? As for myself, being in the front, weapon in hand, some spells are handy.
And the main thing is don't get bit, but I mean, werewolves in general, they like to get close. So, and well, they're pretty quick as well, especially when they're in the hybrid, and they can even look like regular wolves, though larger. Often they don't typically use ranged weapons, so get close, just be very, very careful. And keep in mind, you can only throw that hand axe once. You have to go pick it up.
No, keep that in mind. Do you, or anyone, actually, does anyone know how long it takes for lycanthropy to take hold? Because given a day, I can cure people. Not at the moment.
Pretty much as soon as you get bit. And I've heard that, you lose all control when the full moon comes out, but, well.
He like looks at the ceiling as if looking at the sky.
We pretty much have clouds every day. So come nightfall.
I assume they can see well in the dark.
Depends on what form they're in and what they were before.
Fair enough. Alright, well, ready when you are. I guess take the lead. You know the most. And this is your area of expertise. Werewolves are new to me.
Yeah. She, before she like puts everything in her bag, she pulls out a deck of cards, familiar to you all. These are well worn and as if
They get used very frequently.
it's a Troika deck.
Oh no.
Mm.
Similar in the sense that it's the same kind that
Same
the
style,
Vistani
yeah.
we previously met.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I figured,
The
but
the
I was
same
gonna
the
ask.
same kind of thing that Madame Ava used.
Mm-hmm. I figure.
And you will take out 3 cards.
Oh, great. Let me get my fucking notes up and.
And I have to go and find what these generally mean. Interesting. Got 2 from. Where are my notes on Taroka?
Artifact, Pax Collector, and.
Also, should probably have my Curse Strahd notes open. Maybe a little important. She looks down at the cards and like furrows her brow, just like studying them, and says, "Well, this one," points to the middle one, the tax collector. "Oh, makes sense because they're kidnapping people. This one's interesting though. Marionette. They're being controlled. Someone's pulling their strings." I'm not the artifact though. That one's don't know. It could be something, a valuable item or person, or I mean typically it means treasure, but it could also mean, great loss. All these cards kind of have 2 meanings.
Well, let's hope that great loss is only time. And not a life.
Yeah. I've certainly had worse drawings. Alright. She picks up the cards, puts them back in the deck into her bag, and heaves up this large bag that has who knows what in it. Says, is everyone ready? You feeling better? Looking at you, Yasmin.
I'm probably just like sweating, and I'm just like, yeah, sure.
Give me a deception check.
Let's go. I'm sweating because it's so hot in here.
It's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in here. Deception.
Mhm. Alright. She doesn't seem like she's overly concerned.
Who's coming with me? She stands on the elevator platform.
Is this for just recon or for the whole thing?
Well, if we
'Cause
have
I'm
the
not very
opportunity,
quiet.
I'll
surely you
go.
can sit still
Why the
enough.
fuck?
I try don't make a whole lot of noise.
All right. Well, then I'll go as well.
Do you want to bring Isaac, Irina alone in the tower, or you leave Isaac here? 'Cause I'm sure you're not gonna bring Irina with you.
No, we're
We're
not.
gonna need, we're gonna want someone to keep watch over Arena, so we'll leave Isaac.
Mm,
I
do
just,
we though?
still don't. Oh well. I mean, Isaac is our best chance, and they seem loyal to. This is in character, by the way.
Isaac
They
is also
seem
in the
loyal
room.
to 9. I'm aware. I hate to say it, though we've seen combat together, and we are in a strange realm. So if it seems weird that I'd be a little cautious with you, then you're probably the weird one. No offense, I guess. I think we're all in too much shit to care. All right, so Isaac and Irina stay here, since no one has any other input.
I think she'll be fine with Isaac.
Has Isaac made any like facial expressions or gestures or anything like that?
Um, it seems like he's content to do whatever's required.
Okay.
We are only doing a scouting mission at the moment, correct? So we don't need to bring that many of us.
Scouting into
Well-
possible fight.
We have the opportunity. Well, chance that we won't get it again.
So maybe since this is the only place in which Strahd can't peer into, maybe it'd be best to leave Irina for the time being, granted that she doesn't go anywhere, and scout out together.
I mean, I thought that the plan. Leave Irina here with Isaac to protect her, and then we take care of this.
Wait, out of character, didn't you not okay, did you say that like you were going next to Isaac and staying in the tower, or
Me? No.
no? Okay, I
No,
100%
I said I
misheard.
would go, but it would be odd of me not to be cautious of Isaac
Ah, okay.
and
Okay.
on their how trustworthy they are to leaving Irina to his protection while everyone fucks off somewhere else.
Yeah. I 100% misheard you then. Um yeah, exactly how you said it. Just I worded it in a way that I would understand. Is all. Just making sure we're on the same page.
All right. Isaac and Irina stay here. And then we go for the werewolves. If an opportunity shows itself, we take it. Because who knows when we'll have the next one. Or when their numbers may grow. Plus, there are people down there captured, and I, for one, haven't abandoned all morality.
The priority is
Yeah.
the people, but Killing all the werewolves is bonus.
I mean, I would say priority is us, people second, then werewolves third, but
Oh, I thought that was assumed.
he'll like put one hand to the side of his mouth from the group and will whisper not all too quietly, I swear some of them have a death wish.
I've met a few.
Definitely didn't explode your cart.
Well,
And almost
there's
died.
plenty of room on this elevator unless we want to take 5 trips.
I'd jump out the window. No, I'll take the elevator.
Oh yeah,
No jumping out windows.
I'll stand on the elevator as well.
As do I.
I'll
And just so you
outside as
guys
well.
know, Randall is indeed coming with you.
Okay, I mean, I figured because it would really suck to split the party next session. God damn it.
Okay. So you guys make it down. Elevator music and all. And you all head in the general direction of the werewolves.
Hmm.
Let me. All right. Along the road, there's an area here that I get to describe. Hey. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The 3 arms of the sign point along 3 branches of the road. The arm pointing north points to Kresik, or says Kresik. And through the woods, you can see a stone arching bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east says Valaki. The road slopes upwards, gradually in that direction. The arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of the Wines. The road slopes gently downwards in that direction. As you all keep going, as Esmeralda says, into the woods.
Into the thick of it.
Into the
Sure.
woods. Into the woods. Has anyone ever seen that movie? Sorry to sidetrack.
I have actually.
It's one of my fucking favorites. I haven't seen it in years. I'm gonna rewatch it. Anyway, sorry. The musical.
I want to keep an eye out for any suspicious activities, particularly the wolf variety. So anything from tracks and paranoia. I mean, not paranoia. Sorry, I'm not paranoid.
I'm not
Paraphernalia.
paranoid, you're paranoid.
Right.
I'm not paranoid. You're paranoid. Who
You're
said that?
paranoid.
I'll keep an eye out for everything else. Somebody is obviously focused on one particular aspect of danger.
Okay, everyone can give me perception checks.
No, I just want to be able to do it.
I mean, or I can use your passive.
No,
No.
yeah, use my passive. That's fine.
Oh God.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't change my mind. Never mind. I saw 9s and I was like, hey, can I use my passive instead? Nah, I'll probably be up in the front with Esmeralda taking lead, be looking out for shit.
and I will use Esmeralda's path.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably a lot more comfortable in these woods than we are.
I know the choice. I could just use my passive.
Let's see.
It's such a hard thing to keep track of as a DM.
I just look at your character sheets whenever I need it.
Yeah, I know, but then you had to individually go. If
I
this
mean,
was
if
at,
I
like,
was a good
table,
DM, I'd write
it'd
them all
be
down.
fucking-
But
Here we are.
Bruh, we've been playing for almost 4 years. If you're writing down a passive perception that changes at this point, who knows when? I'd be surprised. You're like a part of 4 games or 3 games or some shit anyway.
it's not that hard to catch. Actually, I should probably put these on a different map because I have more interesting maps in this one. Better map. Yeah, it's a better map.
Why did I swear to God you didn't say better map? You said spider map.
Spider map, spider map.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Who remembers the day old age when you'd go to middle school and people would say, Spider Pig, Spider Pig. Does whatever a spider pig does.
Yeah, what's the
I remember that. The Simpsons movie, when that shit came out in like middle school, and people were like, oh, Spider Pig, that's so great. And then people found out that it's actually a legit comic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in like 8th grade whenever that movie came out.
Oh,
8th
Oh, yeah.
grade, probably maybe freshman year.
I was like 7th grade.
Cousin's health is
I
still
just
very low.
remember
What about me?
That
they
movie
only
came
rolled one
out-
hit dice.
Oh, that was a mistake.
That movie came out in 2007, so you've been a lot younger than middle school.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't know. I just remember in middle school, everyone was saying it.
Well, people said it for years, so.
All right.
Yeah, and I mean, doesn't change shit.
So, it takes 9 and definitely Yazin a little bit longer to notice, but Esmeralda stops
And Ulrich, you see this gaunt figure with wild hair and bare feet actually bounds towards you on all fours. Still a ways off, but you can see a tattered gown of stitched animal skins. You can't tell whether it's a man or a woman. It stops, sniffs the air, and then laughs like a lunatic. The ground nearby moves and shifts. It's crawling with tiny twig monsters. Go ahead and everyone roll initiative.
No. Whoa.
Are you rolling your own, or am I rolling yours?
Roll for me. Roll for me.
I want to
Alright, you roll
fireball
an 8.
so bad, but I shouldn't.
No, you
don't mind the
definitely
ones
shouldn't.
in the bottom right. They are just for keeping track of initiative. All right. I
I
also,
want to attack these two in the corner.
they're ghosts. They're not real.
They're ghosts.
Woo!
They're part of your imagination. You can't see them.
Here.
Watch out, Randall. Your family's here.
Ah!
They're like, cousin.
Billy!
It's like, who's Billy? As we just slaughter his already dead family.
Billy, no!
Okay. These twig blights. As Esmeralda says, "Shit, Yester Hill Druids are going to dash. You get there. These ones get there. One gets there. All right. That is the Twig Blights. Ulrich.
I wish I would have known about this sooner, and I'm going to mace down on the forehead of the.
You can use the mason, not the +1 hand axe.
Oh no, I forgot to equip it, and I just used to.
Where are you doing
Move, you stupid character
just looking
portrait.
at something.
that?
No, I'll use the +1 hand axe, and I will use it on
Except for that one.
this first one. So I'll step up. Actually, I would like to dance around it and get right here.
Okay, you will take one opportunity attack.
That is
Of course you
okay.
had- Of course you had to go.
Okay, I don't think a 6 hits.
Miss. No. I'm at 18 AC. And then mace on this guy to my left. Or not mace. I'm sorry. I keep saying mace. Hand axe.
I believe a 17. Yep, that's gonna hit. And 9 damage. You just swipe through it, and twigs go flying into the distance as you demolish this creature.
And then I'll say, the extras are easy. Just take out the source. And so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And I'll move right here and end my turn.
Esmeralda. She'll just say, the blights are vulnerable to fire, as she is going to swipe through this first one with her rapier. Yeah, absolutely demolishes it. And steps up, and the backstroke with her rapier completely destroys the next one. And moves up to this one and draws a short sword with her offhand and strikes this last one, which also gets destroyed.
Let's
Jesus.
fucking go. Let's go.
Yeah, Esmeralda's great. By the way, that
I
was
fucking see
a
it.
first one was 12 points of piercing damage, second one was 13 points of piercing damage, the last one was 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so I can't kill her. Got it. In a one-on-one, I don't win. Got it.
I would say a one-on-one with her and Isaac.
I don't know. He's barbarian, I think.
Graves will
Hit him with that cantrip, baby girl.
pretty much. I believe they get 2 now. Yeah, level 5. All right.
Yeah, level it's 2 Eldritch Blast, huh?
So they'll hit this one and this one. Hits and hits. Oh, what are you doing?
Sorry, just trying to see what it was.
That one's not quite
I'm
dead.
just trying to see
This
the
one
range.
gets destroyed. Your turn.
Nope.
Okay. It's the druid's
Okay,
turn.
give me a moment.
Now she's coming to the room.
You know you can see the turn order, right?
Can't see the range.
She can't see the range.
Like,
Can't,
you
like,
knew your
click on it
turn was
without
next. Like,
Just clicking on the actual like spell.
I don't want to wait for your
Just
turn when it's
focus.
actually your turn every time.
Yeah, I have line. line of sight of him.
Look at the mic when you are talking to Danny. I can't
What you
scoot
doing?
back anymore. There's a wall.
Do I have line of sight?
Yeah, you can see him.
Yeah. Okay. So I will indeed just firebolt as a cantrip towards him, and I will actually. This is this is the actual one. Plus firebolt, right? You did
Yes.
say firebolt. Okay, yeah. Okay.
A
Well, I hope
10
10.
is not gonna hit. You see it hits them in their their skin chars, but then you realize their skin's
What
not smooth like a person's skin is.
Yeah, it's not smooth like a shark.
A shark.
It is not smooth in any direction. Would you like to move?
No, they're smooth in every
No.
direction.
I am staying where I am. I don't want to approach him. Or move, in that matter. Actually, let me move. Going back to the room. So much fun.
The druid moves
Coming at
forward,
you. So that would be
and it has a staff in one hand as it stands up from crouching on the ground. You see in the other hand its hands engulfed in fire, and as it throws it at you, Elric, does a 11 hit.
No.
It sails past, igniting some of the dried grass on the ground. And now it's closer. You can see that skin looks like tree bark.
No.
9.
I'm gonna move over here, and I am going to magic missile, boy,
All right.
and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. 2, 3, 4.
9 damage.
Also, wild magic.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember.
It'll happen one of these
I'm
times.
getting closer.
Happen one
It's
of
getting
these times.
closer.
It's now the Blight's turns. We'll move up. Move up. Move up. Alright. Big Blight time. So these first three are on Elric. 14, 8, and 16.
All miss.
Alright. These two are on Esmeralda. Then 11 and 5. Those for sure are going to miss. Yeah. Got pretty good AC. And the last one is going to be on Randall, whose AC is, which also misses with a 5.
Nice.
Elric.
I feel really bad if Randall got hurt. Attacking the north guy. Actually, these aren't undead, correct? Like just looking at them, the little
No,
stick guys.
they're essentially like animated bushes, but they're in
Okay.
they're little humanoid shapes.
Yeah, little.
Like-
I imagine.
Like you're
entirely
being
little
attacked
stick
by
figures.
about the size of a toddler, but made purely of dried sticks.
Oh, that's all I needed to know. Yeah, I destroy that toddler.
Fucking hate toddlers.
Oh yes.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is a
that-
baby Roots.
That toddler is fucking
The north one.
smoked.
Yeah, get fucked.
toddler.
Get fucked, toddler. Get destroyed. That's my turn because I don't have 2 attacks.
Yeah, Esmeralda's just gonna keep basically walking through the blights. One to the south. The 20 to hit is destroyed with 10 damage. One to the right. 13 to hit. Just makes it, and 12 damage. Then she's gonna move up to the druid and hit him with a longsword. It's 12, which is not going to meet its AC. Yeah. So you see her just swipe through two of the twig blights. They just explode into sticks. And then she draws her silver short sword and swings at the druid, and it basically just bounces off their bark skin. Graves. Let's see what kind of thing Graves has. Is chill touch range? Never know. Oh, they don't have chill touch as a cantrip. Interesting.
Get fucked.
Really touch.
Chilly touch.
As long as they don't have what's the electric one called? Shocking grasp.
Shocking grasp.
Yeah, as long as they don't have that one.
I have that
Hmm.
one.
Yeah,
I have
you
that
have
one.
it, but it's you get advantage on me if you use it on me.
He'll just hit it with a dagger. 18 hits, and yeah, 6 damage is enough to destroy the Tugblade. And he'll move up a little bit. Yasin.
Oh boy, my favorite part.
Just stay in Noah's room.
I'll tell her she can't. She literally cannot hear you.
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Slows down the combat so much.
So the issue is that I will barely be able to hear you. And the second part would be that I don't have any headphones. So even if I were to try to hear you, I wouldn't be able to. Because then there's going to be where is it? Because then there's just going to be problems. So I just can't do it in general. And I will. I'll just use Firebolt again. It's not like it's gonna do much. Aha! Elric casted a Firebolt.
Aha! Yeah. 12 damage is quite a bit. You see the druid has a large burn on their chest, like carving through that bark. They like turn to look at you. Their crazy eyes like hiss at you, and then are going to turn and run away.
He's running away.
Uh-huh.
That opportunity attack or no?
Nope, you can't opportunity spell attack unless you have a way to.
Well, I mean,
No,
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda's the druid like goes on all fours and like skitters around her, and like she tries, but he disengaged. 9, it's your turn.
Well, no, that was awesome. Yeah. Well, that's still good enough. Firebolt. That's the go-to. Boom.
Yeah. You send a firebolt out. Yeah. Even with it being lightly obscured at this point, you send the firebolt and it strikes the target and it doesn't move anymore.
Yeah.
However, the twig blights are still fighting.
I'll just take some movement, and oops, that's not how you move. I'm just gonna come right. Yeah.
Elric, a 15 and a 12.
Both miss.
All right, and now it's your turn.
I'll kill the one east of me.
Really?
Find out.
If I hit,
Yeah.
yes.
Then Esmeralda just steps up behind this one and with a light flick of the rapier just sends it scattering. Some of the twigs hit you as shrapnel.
I fall to the floor like a soccer player. No, I don't.
Baby Groot, no.
I'll look at Esmeralda and say, should we be expecting more of those?
The druids of Yesterhill are kind of everywhere, fortunately.
Next time, at least warn us of the things that we might run across. Surprise is not ideal.
You want me to warn you of everything that's in the Silvage Woods?
Anything that is a possible threat that may just randomly attack us. The random wild animal is a given, but things like this isn't just the normal thing you just generally run across.
I don't know where you're from, but pretty normal.
Not from here. Go with that.
The material plane, I assume. Assuming this isn't.
I don't know where else it would be.
I don't know, man. We're just stuck in this forest. We kind of can't leave.
Look, I can give you a whole lecture when we get back to the tower, but if we run into some random person in the woods, it's pretty safe to assume that they're lost, crazy, or a threat.
Okay.
Probably a mix of all
Other
three.
than the obvious, is there a creature we should look out for and run immediately on sight with? How about that?
If you see a dead man walking with a big sword, probably don't engage that one.
I don't know what you mean by that, but hopefully I will have to find out what you mean by that.
Are you aware of revenants?
Give me,
Am
a, give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, good question. For both of us.
Yeah.
Arcana. Oh, I'm actually way proficient at it. +6.
I'd hope you're proficient in it. Has a fucking
9, you've heard of revenants. Typically they're people that return to undeath due to some unfinished business. Kind of like ghosts, but more vengeful. Elric, you know that, like, revenants can only exist for a specific period of time, either until their whatever task they're meant to do is complete, or after about a year or so. But they're quite strong, intelligent undead.
Werewolves. If you meet Strahd on the road. Also, probably
Alright.
don't be out at night.
You did mention
Just
that.
generally not a good idea.
But revenants. Okay.
Uh,
I've seen a few. Stayed out of the way. Sometimes they can be manageable depending, but it's not normally the case.
if you align with their goals, sometimes they'll even work with you, but there's quite a few that hang around Argovastholt. Used to be some paladin sanctuary or something.
Do you know how long? At least in where we're from, and they only last about a year
They've been
or
there
so.
as long as I
guess
know.
it's more of the.
Strahd destroyed the Order of the Silver Dragon, I believe is what they're called. But he destroyed them before I was born. And they've been around as long as I can remember.
That's not good news. But it's better to know than not, so. Normally, they should only last around a year or two, and then. Or whenever their goal is accomplished, but otherwise they kind of fizzle like a, Have you seen Firework?
I was gonna say a fart in the wind, but that works too.
You don't physically see a fart in the wind.
No, but the smell, lingers for a minute, then it
You're-
goes away.
I know. You're getting...
Did you ask Esmeralda if she's seen a firework? Is that what you said?
Yeah, if she's seen fireworks.
You know I am Stana, right?
I don't
Of course
know
I've seen
what
fireworks.
that... Okay. Bad on me, I guess. Voice crack, I guess.
And you're not from around here. It's fine. Forgiven.
I don't know what you know and I don't.
It seems like I know quite a bit more than you.
Of this area, for sure. I bet I have a plethora of creatures I could name that you have no idea what they do.
Like to hear you try. She starts to keep
At a
walking.
later time. Yeah, no, I was literally about to keep walking too. I'll keep pace.
Did I think of it?
No major spell slots to use. Let's go, boys.
I use one spell slot.
I still have a third level one, a singular third level spell, and let me tell you, the moment that I use it, I am bolting out.
It's gonna be expeditious retreat.
Nope.
I know. That's not a third level spell.
Hmm?
Nothing. Fuck.
I just thought of another scroll for the bootleg spell scrolls, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
I guess.
No, it's get the fuck out of Dodge.
I guess onwards and upwards towards our location.
All of you just
Keeping
give me a
lookout for
stealth
your
check.
thing.
Stealth check. Haven't been one of those in a while.
Esmeralda rolled a 27.
I did not roll a 27.
Good job, Graves.
Can I guidance myself?
This is not like a single action. This is over the course
I
of a
figured.
longer
I just
period of
thought
time.
I'd ask.
So no.
Yeah,
This
I
would
just
not
figured
be a
I'd
place
ask.
where Bless would count.
Yeah, it wouldn't be beneficial. Got it. 9.
Are you wearing heavy armor?
What?
I'm wearing medium armor, but it tells me I have disadvantage. So.
What type of medium armor are you wearing? Because some of them do.
Scale mail, I believe. Let me double check.
I believe that's right. I remember you talking about scale mail.
Yes, it is scale mail.
Okay, scale mail is one of the ones that has disadvantage. You can find a
Yeah,
breastplate.
it was the only one that I could get that gave me kind of heavy armor stuff, but didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was the starting stuff I could get, so I figured.
A nice upgrade would be a breastplate because it removes that disadvantage.
That would be nice, but too bad that's like 1,200.
You like
gold.
try to move as quietly as you can. Esmeralda walks like she's a ghost. Like she doesn't even disturb branches as she moves. And
She's a ranger.
a few times like you're watching her and then like you hear a sign, you glance away and you look back and she's just gone. And then she's like, over here. And you look and she's 10 feet to the right of where you last saw her. And like as you try to move quietly, your armor shifts and makes a small grating noise every time you take a step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like to think he's tiptoeing with like his hands in that position. And it's just not working.
All of you are generally unfamiliar with traveling quietly through woods. You bump into branches that you didn't see. You step on dried leaves and sticks.
Is
Not
he
in this
here?
game.
Randall, though, seems almost like cloaked in shadow as he moves, leaving things undisturbed as well. And you guys continue. You guys reach a clearing and actually just go to where the den is. You approach a clearing and Esmeralda stops you. And above the tree line, you can see carved into the side of a rocky mountain spur is a wide, torchlit cave that looks to be the gaping maw of a great wolf. Expect everyone's home at this hour. We'll have to wait. As long as you stay still, you shouldn't be making as much noise.
Staying still is something I can do. Should we worry about smell?
He stops for a second. We should be okay. Now we're downwind.
Can I also get a read on the wind?
Yeah, it's not that hard to tell. There's a slight breeze.
Yeah, and I just want to take notes of
Coming
their like
this way.
tracking efforts and shit. Yeah, maybe I can pick up a trick or two. Who knows?
The shifts will. You might get in trouble.
Well, then wait, we shall. And I guess we go to lie in wait. Or whatever Esmeralda does.
Very much what she does. I just want all of you to give me perception checks. Randall.
Ooh,
I'm struggling to even click on the button.
Should I do it for you?
No. Perception. Ah, absolute shit.
25 for me.
20 for me.
You are maybe about 500 to 700 feet away from the entrance. Just like 5 to 10 feet into the tree line, so you're lightly obscured. Things would have a difficult time seeing you all. But yeah, you all definitely know that this cave is occupied. Not only because Esmeralda told you it was, but you hear noises of like fighting and barking and like that kind of thing. You guys arrived here around midday, so there is a decent chunk of time before dusk when the hunting party leaves. So, What do you all do?
Um,
I'm basically just keeping note and keeping track and waiting for a cue from Esmeralda, and just kind of keeping an eye on her fairly consistently. On, are we moving? Are we not? Like, what's the plan? You're the expert here.
Yeah. Ezra?
Mentally preparing myself.
Okay. 9, what are you doing?
I am basically going to just nonchalantly just waiting.
Okay. Everyone give me another set of stealth checks, this time with advantage because you're not moving.
So it'd be a straight roll for
20,
right?
let's go.
no, it'd be 21. It's a
Come
straight roll.
on!
Got 3.
I sneezed.
Okay.
Sorry.
Esmeralda got
Nature,
25.
Allergies,
Time-
you know.
Time goes on. There's a not even a drizzle. It's like a misting, coming from the sky. The lightning and thunder have stopped a couple hours ago. But the sky is still heavy with clouds. And even though you can't see the sun, you can tell that it is going down, and the sky and the woods are getting darker and darker as the cave itself grows brighter in comparison. And then you hear Osmodo go, they're coming out. As you see just the largest wolf you have ever seen, step out of the cave, its head kind of low with its shoulders bulging above it, flanked by smaller but still sizable wolves. About let's see. So there's the very large wolf. There's there's 5 decent, still very large wolves, and then there's about 6 actual normal sized wolves that come out of this cave. The large wolf lifts its head, smells the air, and looks off into the left, and it heads off, and the rest of this pack follows.
Lying in wait until they're a good distance away. I'm not saying anything though.
A few minutes pass. Esmeralda says, judging by the size of the wolf, yeah, that's the alpha.
Well, then now is our best time to at least save the people. We can set traps or a surprise for when they return if that's what you wish, but otherwise.
We're in the cave when they come back. It's gonna get tough.
So we hit fast and we hit hard.
Yeah, if we can't defeat a pack of werewolves, what chance do we have against Strahd anyways, so...
Remember, people first.
And live.
And get the people if you die.
Don't make
so.
my job harder than it needs to be.
Everyone ready?
Yeah?
as ready as I'll be.
Give me another deception check there.
Why does she care so much?
Because you're lying. Liar.
You can just roll for her. She doesn't have to move rooms.
No, she wasn't moving rooms. She has access.
Okay. Um,
Just playing with Silas right now.
she like pauses and just like looks at you for longer than is comfortable, just like analyzing you. I don't think you've experienced someone like reading you like this.
Repeat that last part.
You probably don't have experience with someone reading you quite like this.
Okay. Hi. I'm just going to like ignore her and just kind of focus on the cave's light to try and ground myself.
To the thick of it. Well, let's just head inside then.
They're probably not the same one. Just don't freeze, okay?
And she turns and starts creeping towards the cave entrance. And that's where we're going to end for today.
I figure we're gonna at least do this battle. Because there's
Nah.
gonna be a battle.
No, I figured we're gonna wait for for
One,
Bassy.
we want Bassy here, and two, we do not have time for.
It's gonna take a while.
This will take the whole next session. Is going through this den.
Oh.
Yeah,
I have
this is a big fight if you haven't noticed it. So
I have a quick question.
Huh?
How many times can I use the short rest to regain hit points again?
Finish
Because
one,
I
two.
forgot to ask that. Huh?
Like you could have taken a short rest while you were hiding.
Mm-hmm. Well, I assume that
Yeah,
it
you
was
can
considered
short
a
rest as
short
many
rest.
times as you want. Like you just may not necessarily get a benefit from it. But like
Okay.
you can use the rest of your hit dice to gain hit points.
Yeah.
So I would do that before
I,
go head off.
yeah.
Uh,
I meant to ask that honestly because I've never really used the hit point or the short rest hit point thing. That's really fucking loud.
Yeah, so during a short
Um,
rest you can spend the number of hit dice that you have left. The max
Mhm.
you're able to have is equal to your level.
Mhm.
So when you roll those, roll 20 does it automatically for you, but it's your hit die, which for a sorcerer is a d6 plus your constitution.
Yeah.
And then you add that to your
Mhm.
current hit points.
Okay.
And you can do that as many times as you have hit dice.
Mhm. So, am I still able to use that short rest to regain hit points, or has that opportunity already passed?
No, yeah, go for it.
Okay. I need all the health I can get.
Yeah, if you come into
How
there
many-
if you
was-
probably
okay.
come to this next thing half health, you're probably not going to do super well.
Mhm. So the 3 just went to a 2. I don't know why. So does that mean that I have 2 rolls of d6 left?
yes,
Okay, so I'll use those
d6
two
plus
then.
1. Do you want me to just roll it?
Yeah,
There's a macro for it.
yeah. I mean, I can see it, but if it automatically like adds to my hit point.
It doesn't automatically
No.
add to it. I had to manually do it.
Okay.
But I have the roll button for it.
Sure. That's
Okay,
8.
so,
So
yeah,
that'd
add-
be
So you're up at 21
that'd
hit
be
points,
21.
and you have no hit dice
Okay,
left.
that's fine. That is better than nothing,
So,
honestly.
so when you take a long rest, you'll regain half of those hit dice, rounding up. So you'll regain 3 hit dice.
Okay. Because at the beginning of this, it looked like I had 3, like a big 3, right above my hit dice, and I don't think I have ever used the short rest function. To regain hit
Whenever
dice.
I looked at your character sheet, you only had 3 of your 5 left, and you used all 3 this session. So
Yeah,
you
I used all
definitely
3
used it.
this. No, I've used all 3 this session, but I don't remember if I have ever used the other 2 previously, or if I have ever done that.
Actually, after that long
Unless-
rest, you should have been up to 5. So you can roll 3 more times if you want to.
I would honestly, I would say 2 more times because I did use.
Up to you.
So I would have
you
had
can
already
decide when to
2.
stop after you see the result.
Okay.
So
I'll
you're
just
at
roll one more
26.
time. So I'll just roll one more time. That's
You're at
all I'll
18.
do. I'm at 18. Okay.
Of 21.
Why do I have 18?
What?
You have 18 total. You took 3 opportunity attacks and went down to like 2 HP. What do you mean?
No. Why is my hit point maximum 18?
No, it's not 18. I
She,
said
It
you're
she
is
at
should
18.
she should be at 26 hit points.
No,
26
I have
total?
Yeah,
30.
because
No,
she.
I had-
Hang on. I know your total is 13 or 30. You were at 13 after the first short rest. You got 8 hit points, which
Right.
is 21, and you just rolled a 5, which is 26.
Right.
So roll again.
No, I understand. No, I understand
roll again.
that, but I understand that, but okay, I was
Okay.
just more worried about my hit point